Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm going to be telling you everything new in Minecraft 1.17. So guys, if you like this video, hit the like button down below and consider subscribing. Let's hop right into this. Okay, I'm in my world now, and the first thing I want to mention is that 1.17 was eventually split into two updates, so this update does not include the revamped mountains, the cave generation, lush caves, or dripstone caves. That will be added in 1.18, coming sometime in winter. However, this update does include amethyst geodes, copper ore, goat, glow squid, and axolotl mobs, and I'll be covering it all right now. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be talking about is the amethyst bud. This is formed in amethyst geodes from budding amethyst. It comes in three variants: large, medium, and small. And basically, it will grow like crops, but instead of crops, each stage will be its own block when it grows. To get it, you have to have a silk touch pickaxe, and there are a total of 3 different sizes, but you need silk touch to get it. After a while, the amethyst bud will mature enough into a cluster, and that is the biggest size of it. It'll drop amethyst shards if it's broken, and it's affected by fortune, and can also be picked up with silk touch. Breaking by hand, piston, or other means only drops 2 amethyst shards instead of 4 that would be dropped with a pickaxe. So pickaxe is more. And it actually emits a light level of 5. As you can see, it's providing a little bit of light. The next thing I'm going to talk about is azaleas. It's a bush-like block that can be planted on dirt, and it looks like this. There's a leaf variant also. To get them, you just take a moss block, and if you take bone meal and put it on, you can get all this stuff to spawn. The next thing is the block of amethyst. It can be found in amethyst geodes. By the way, these amethyst geodes are like tiny caves that have all this amethyst stuff in it. It's made with either 4 amethyst, or you can find it there, and you can mine it with a pickaxe, and it looks pretty cool, not gonna lie. The next thing we're gonna talk about is a block of copper. This looks really cool in my opinion. It can be crafted with 9 copper ingots, which I'll get to soon. It oxidizes, and so oxidizing is basically rust. It'll rust over time and slowly become more green, like the Statue of Liberty. Can be stopped from oxidizing if you combine it with a honeycomb. If you get a honeycomb and wax it, this can no longer be rusted. If you take an axe, you can unoxidize it, and it can be rusted. Here's what oxidized copper looks like. If it gets struck by lightning, summon there we go. See, it just deleted the rust, and it's back to normal. Next, we're gonna take a look at, so now whenever you exploring and you find a metal, if you mine it, you don't get the block anymore, you get the raw form. And I'm actually gonna put a picture on the screen right now of what the old ores look like versus what the new ones look like, and then the deep slate ores, which is what you'll find deep underground. They're basically the same thing, except they're harder to mine. Next is a candle. As you can see, there's a different type for all the colored dyes. I'm gonna get these because why not? And it looks like sea pickles. It functions like sea pickles also. You cannot split colors. I cannot put green on a blue one, which is kind of sad. And then to light it, you can just use anything that produces fire. I'll just use a flint and steel, and look, this is gonna be a cool way to light up houses now. Also, quick interruption, guys. If you are liking this update so far and you want to see more of this content, me and my friend are gonna have a series. We're gonna upload a mini series of 1.17 every Sunday. So be prepared, and hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you want to get notified when that comes out. Vines can now spawn in caves if the caves are pretty light. They'll just hang down, basically, and they can drop glow berries, and the growth can be sped up with bone meal. Okay, so now whenever you're mining and you find deep slate, if you mine it with a pickaxe, you'll get cobbled deep slate. And it functions the exact same as cobblestone. You can interchange it into cobblestone tools. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Okay, this is copper ore. Let me get rid of this stuff. You can find it randomly in between Y levels 0 and 64. It generates in blobs like this. The same as iron, basically. And it drops raw copper when mined, not the block. It looks cool. It drops multiple copper, which is also neat. And, of course, it can be smelted into copper bars. Once again, back to Deep Slate. This, it's dark gray stone that looks like this. It generates in blobs between height 0 and 16, so you have to be pretty low. It's harder than stone, so it takes longer to mine than regular stone. And it can be mined with any pickaxe. It drops cobbled Deep Slate when mined without a silk touch, and you can get it with silk touch. And there are 19 variants of it, like you can make stairs, slab, wall, polished slab, stairs, wall, deep slate bricks, slab, stair wall, deep slate tile, slab, stair wall, and chiseled deep slate. There are also the deep slate ore variants. This is basically what they look like. They look similar, they just take longer to mine. They take twice as long. It has a texture of deep slate, but with the ore texture on them. And it can be used in smelting like normal ores. Okay, this next thing is really cool. It's called Drip Leaf. It lets something stay on it for a couple seconds, 1.5 seconds before it falls over. When nobody, and then after a while, I think it was about 5 seconds, it went back to normal. It's really cool. I bet somebody could use this for like a parkour course if that's still popular in Minecraft. The tilt can also happen if you throw, let me get bow and arrow. If you shoot it, the tilt will also happen. This is the glow item frame. It basically is an item frame, but it's glowing. To craft it, it's just item frame plus the glow squid ink sac, and look at the glow squids. They look pretty cool. Minecraft has turned into Sky Factory, and there are now lightning rods in the game. Basically, you put it down, and if lightning hits it, well, you know how lightning rods work. So there's a new snow item called powdered snow. Basically, how it works is if anything goes in it, it'll start freezing, as you can see on the edge of my screen. But if you have leather boots, you can stand on it. And if you have any sort of leather armor, you won't freeze. So now let's look at the items. So here's glowberries. You can get them from vines underground, and they heal 2 chicken wings, which that's pretty good. That's half a steak. Another use for copper that got added was the spyglass. Keep in mind, when there's copper, there's no copper tools. This looks really cool, actually. I can see pretty far away. You couldn't really tell it's an Enderman, and now you can see it nice and close. Okay, mobs now. So the first one we're gonna look at is the goat. We are on a mountain. We should get it to spawn. I don't know if we're gonna be lucky though. So let me spyglass and see if I can find one. So I can't really find one, but they will spawn naturally on mountains. They look like this. They look pretty cool. They can jump really high. They can jump up to 10 blocks, and they take reduced fall damage. Let's see, is there a place where I can test it? Yeah, let's see if you'll survive from here. Let's see how powerful these goats are. Oh no, so this is a bit too high for them. I mean, it is pretty high. Let's see if they'll live from here. Yeah, so they do survive. That is high enough to kill a regular player. They can actually dodge powdered snow. If I make a little trap here, they'll just jump over it. Come on, buddy. You want to go? Come on, buddy. I believe in you. They can be bred with wheat to make a baby goat. You can use a bucket on them to get milk. They don't drop anything. Get out of here. Yep, no, nothing, so kind of sad. They have a 2% chance to spawn on a screaming goat, which, they're more hostile and they just make weird sounds. So, yeah, I want to show the hostility of them. Let me punch you. Are you gonna, like, yeet me off the mountain? Come on, you know you want to. The next mob we're gonna look at is the glow squid. Let me find it. Glow squid. I know I showed this earlier, but let me show a bit in more depth. They'll spawn. You wanna go away? They behave pretty much the exact same as a regular squid. They can only spawn in complete darkness and where there's a natural stone block less than 5 blocks below them. It's attacked by axolotls, so axolotls will just bully it. They dropped glowing sacks when killed. It does not affect the light level, but it appears as if it's lit up. The same way like blazes, vexes, spiders, drowned, and endermen do. After you hit them, it'll actually stop glowing for a period of time, and then they'll go away. And let me get the axolotl so you can see them bully each other. Squid, axolotl. Yep, and it's just killing it. Okay, now we're gonna start looking at the axolotl. So it dries out and it'll start taking damage if it's out of water for 5 minutes. So, I don't have 5 minutes. Get out of here. It can be caught in a water bucket like a fish. Can be bred using a tropical fish, and it comes in 5 different colors: brown, yellow, pink, yellow, brown, and silver. I think that was 5. Oh no, there's a blue one, but you know, it's a 1 in 1,200 chance of spawning. If it's in water and it takes damage, oh wow, they're crashing this game. It'll play dead, so yeah. Oh, and it gets regeneration. Yeah, that's why. It'll attack drowned, guardians, elder guardians, squids, glow squids, and fish. They have a 2-minute cooldown after hunting non-hostile targets such as fish and squids. They prioritize attacking hostile mobs over not hostile. If a player kills a mob an axolotl is in combat with, the player gets a regeneration 1 effect and is rid of mining fatigue if they have it. So, if you want to go to the water temple, I recommend bringing a bunch of axolotls with you. Well, anyways, guys, I'm going to end this video. If you did enjoy this, hit that like button and consider subscribing. I do have a series coming out on Sunday, so be on the lookout for that. See ya! Thank you.